YouTube, what's up? And welcome back to part 2 in the Pokemon HeartGold Egglocke. Today, we are going to continue our adventure here from Violet City after previously earning our first gym badge and kickstarting what was a very epic part 1 to this playthrough. On the menu today, we are going to travel all the way through the Union Cave and make our way down to Azalea Town. Once there, we will take down Bugsy and earn our second gym badge of this playthrough. And then after that, we're going to travel all the way through the Ilex Forest and arrive to Goldenrod City. Now that's the plan. I'm recording this on a weekend, so we got plenty of time. There's no hurry, no rush. We're going to enjoy our journey today, and we ain't stopping until we get all the way to Goldenrod. Now we got a couple things to do here. I know this is going to be kind of a long intro, but it is important. We need to talk about the Pokemon not only in the party, but the box as well. Because as we were kind of doing it live during part 1, right? It was too hard to remember whose Pokemon was who. In addition to that, there was no way to like nickname them, you know, live during part 1, and even more importantly, change the original trainer name as well. So let's go talk about the 6 Pokemon here in the party. But we also got 3 more Mons to showcase over in the box because we did hatch a total of 9 eggs in that original part 1. So now here to kick things off, we got our shiny starter, which was Nicki's Ponyta with the nickname Spirit. Next up here is Boog's Poliwag. Poliwag. That's later in the thing. Try that again. We got Boog's Piplup here, nicknamed Sub-Zero. Shoutouts to Boog. Next up we got Brandy and the Hoot Hoot, nicknamed Hot Hoot. Next up here is Ellie Kid, submitted by Drinks Water, Kasib. Here's the Poliwag, submitted by our friend Mello, Danger Ball the Poliwag, I love it. And last but certainly not least, our boy Deej and Squirtle, Blaster. Now, there's still 3 more Mons we gotta go showcase in the box, as we did hatch those as well, so let's run back over to the Pokemon Center here. Now, again, today, whatever eggs we end up hatching, we will get quite a few more encounters today. Again, I can't nickname them and change OTs up, like during the live. I gotta do it after the fact, so let's go ahead and look at the Mons in the box as well, because I did get those updated. And the Mons here in box 5, well, not this is the Togepi egg. Let's just get rid of it somewhere. So the Mons here in box 5, I guess we'll just keep using this as these are like usable Mons we can still pull out. But we're gonna have to set up a, you know, like a death box at some point once we get some Mons that get KO'd. Now these other Mons here in the box, they're super low level because I didn't use rare candies and bring them to the fight against Faulkner. So we'll use some rare candies later on here, but this is Paracross, the Heracross, submitted by our boy Will. Horn Attack, Night Slash, Leer, False Swipe. We'll get some better moves on it later, but next up here we got Aura Farm from Gigas. This is actually definitely going to come to the gym battle today, by the way, against Bugsy, because it does have Blaze Kick. So that'll be very, very good. And last, and certainly least, we got Trashy Sock from everybody's favorite bug type enthusiast, Old Pear. I don't know what we're going to do with this thing. I think it only has Protect right now. You know, we'll see. But I guess we can go ahead and move some of these Mons in the party right now, whichever one will come to Bugsy, the Bugsy battle today. Realistically though, between Ponyta, Hoot Hoot, and Riolu, those 3 can get the job done. So I'm probably not going to walk around with all these water types today. I don't even remember the movesets. Let me look at them real quick, but Poliwag had Bubble Beam Mud Shot. That's actually not bad. Piplup's got Hydro Pump and Bubble. And Squirtle I put a crazy move on, which was Water Spout and Aqua Jet. So I'm going to bring the Squirtle with us, but we'll deposit the Poliwag for now. But we're probably going to end up needing this against Whitney next time out, and especially this too. We might end up swapping Heracross into the party for one of those 2 water types, but let's just get down to Azalea. Heracross's Night Slash is actually going to be very, very good, so let's start off the adventure today. Let me start by using some rare candies onto Riolu, though. Actually, I kind of want this thing to follow behind me. Probably has a cool-looking following sprite. Oh, yeah. That's a great one. So let's get this thing up to level 13 real quick to kind of be on par with the rest of the squad. And let's have some fun. And hopefully not let anybody get KO'd today, but It'll be pretty easy in the first couple episodes. Well, it was easy in the first one, but again, this is like a Nuzlocke, right? Counter's not bad, but because if any of these mons do get KO'd, then they got to get deposited in the graveyard and they're gone forever. So I'll do my best to keep everybody's mons in the party as long as possible. And in addition to that, I did write down on my notebook here all the different routes where we got encounters at, so we still can get at least 2 more before we get to Azalea. But also remember too, like, once we go to Ilex Forest and we get the Headbutt move tutor, we can go backwards to, oh, Force Palm's a great attack. We can backtrack and headbutt the trees like in town and get additional encounters in there. Because Sky Uppercut can miss, I kind of do want Force Palm on the set. I don't know, Agility kind of nice though, but since we got BP, and this mon's fast in general, we'll get rid of Agility for now. But the consistency of Force Palm is just nice. Oh, the Egg Yard. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I think we have to go back right now to nickname that box. I'll probably just go left of box 1. That was fire, bro. Okay, let's go do that real quick. And let's hope we don't have to use it today, but that was too good not to make that a change right now. Also, we could change the wallpaper too, depending. I don't know what options they have here. Alright, so we'll just go left of box 1 all the way to box 18. Interesting. I hope that fits. Oh yeah, it'll fit. That was good. Oh, we could even use a space too. I kind of like it without the space though. But I'll just caps lock it so it sticks out better. You couldn't do emojis back in Gen 4, right? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, perfect. We'll use that one. Why not? Alright, here's the Egg Yard. It's honestly not bad wallpaper, but what else do they got, man? Oh, you gotta do it this way? I don't know about all this. Cheeks? Oh, checks. Never mind. Oh, these are like hidden until we become champ. What does a volcano look like? Sure. That's the Egg Yard. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what Cheeks is. I don't even know I want to see that wallpaper. We gotta keep it PG, man. Come on. Alright, let's do this. I think Heracross with the Night Slash, though, is going to be good today because we do have to go yuck it up against Team Rocket at the bottom of the well, right? You guys know Kurt. It's similar. Azalea Town's well is similar to the one in Kakariko Village, right, in Ocarina of Time. And Kurt just goes full sending. He just jumps right down the well, man. He lands at the bottom and shatters both his kneecaps, so that's why we have to crawl down there in Azalea and go help him out. Let's get this Miracle Seed real quick, though. Wait up! What's the hurry? No hurry. I just got the running shoes on, man. I can't help it. You have some good Pokemon there. I know. It must be from all the training you gave them around Violet City. Yeah. Partially that, partially all the 500 candies I got in my backpack, but go on. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this, dude. It increases the power of grass-type moves. Nice. We don't even have any of those yet. Yeah, exactly. Kurt was just full sending it, man. That's why sometimes that's not always the best play. Reap also has static. I don't really want to fight that. But I want to let Riolu get some aura farming in, so that's why we swapped it to the front here. I think this guy has Rattatas though, so we will sauce him up. I haven't seen you around before, so you think you're pretty tough? Yeah. You want me to show you? Just remember, kid, you're the one that picked the fight, not me. I'm just out here having a good time. Enjoying the sunshine, exploring the beautiful Johto region. Let's go for the uppercut. Nice, we connected too. Even if this was the Focus Sash Endeavor Rat, it don't matter, we got Bullet Punch. My goal today, though, is to kind of get as much happiness as we can onto this thing, because that's not a good spot to do it. I really do want to use this. Well, I want it to evolve, right? So that way we can dominate Whitney and Milk Tank with it. If we go in there as just a Riolu, no, being a pure fighting type, right? We don't gain the steel type until we evolve into Lucario. We really need that to resist, you know, Milk Tank's normal attacks. And hopefully live some hits, right? Not only do we get like a stat buff evolving, but more importantly, so we become a steel types. That's what we're gonna need. We may even be strong enough to like two-shot the cow at that point. Oh right, we don't have cut. Oh, we don't get cut till Ilex, that's right. I had to think about that for a second. Do you guys know, by the way, where do you get a Soothe Bell? Could we potentially find a Soothe Bell today? That would go a long way, too. I do know that, you know, we can go get the, like the haircut thing underneath this Goldenrod City, so that's kind of why I want to get all the way to Goldenrod today, so that we can give this Riolu a haircut. By the way, this trainer has a Nidoran, and she tries to, like, give you her number after. So, you know what? I kind of want to water spout on this Nidoran real quick. Yeah, you know? She's on the phone. Pardon? Yeah, I'm trying to battle. I don't care that you're on the phone. So yeah, if we could possibly get a Soothe Bell today, that'd be clutch, but I don't remember where it was in this game. Let me hit this thing up with a spout real quick. Mainly because I wanted to remember what the animation looked like. It's not a Kyogre, it's just a Squirtle, but still. Oh, by the way, do I get boosted experience points? I'm kind of curious. No. I'm gonna accept the least amount of phone numbers as possible, because it really disrupts the pacing of the game. So the reason I call out the boosted experience thing is, when I changed everybody's OT name on the Pokemon, I did not change the trainer ID. It's just whatever it was when I started the game. So I never knew if the trainer ID or the original trainer name was tied to the whole boosted experience thing, or if they potentially like both have to match. Kick this sheep and hopefully don't get staticked. But I want to see the experience thing here. It is boosted now, okay. That's good, but it also could cause us to get over leveled pretty easily, so. Riolu's definitely gonna run marathons in the Pokethalon, man. I can't wait to do that. But that of course won't happen today. Let's go this way. Pokethalon will be next time we do one of these. But dude, the Pokethalon was so much fun. I don't know in this game how it's gonna work though. Because normally, right, you have to like flick the bottom, like this screen up here with your DS stylus, so I'm assuming I'd have to like pull my mouse on the screen and kind of do the same thing, but that'll be fun. I kind of hope it doesn't evolve to Lucario before that, because I would like to do Pokethalon before taking on Whitney, which we can. I just don't know when Riolu is going to evolve. Bullet Seed and the Miracle Seed, we have nobody that can utilize that. Okay. At least not yet. We should be able to one-shot with Bullet Punch, right? It's not stab, but we are 10 levels higher. It's just a level 4 rat. Also, I got another question for you guys, an important one. Before we get all the way to the Azalea Gym, what is Bugsy's ace? What's the level cap? I want to say Scyther was like 17. NPC and Goldenrod, okay. Because we got to make sure we don't break the level cap and then have some Mons be ineligible, but You know, realistically, Ponyta or Hoot or this thing could probably sweep. Although, no. Scyther's wing attack would one-shot this guy, so I gotta be careful with that. But yeah, you're right. I think there is a happiness checker as well. Okay, level 17. Thank you. We'll beat up this rat. We'll also fight little Timmy with Riolu, and then we're going to send it to the back of the party for a little bit. We'll go battle the fisherman on the bridge, probably with Ellie Kid. This guy looks like he would have normal types. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. Although this, I feel like he has a Wooper. Yeah, okay, this was the kid with the Wooper. Uppercut it. See if we can one-shot it. Not bad. Shoutouts to Auraform. Look at that, already at level 15. Not bad. Feint's decent, but don't really need it in like a casual playthrough. Alright. That's probably some good good happiness gains here. We'll run around for a little bit more. Let's go ahead and swap it out for Kasib here. I guess we'll fight this guy first, but... I was going to do the other two further up the bridge and get this guy on the way back, but... I feel like one of these two trainers is the 6 Magikarp trainer, though. I don't remember where he is in this game. Nice little cheeky para. Because the 6 Magikarp trainer is good for training speed EVs, right? But it is kind of annoying to fight. Because it just takes a while to KO all 6 of them. I want it... Usually, like, they don't do it, I think, anymore, but it used to be a staple back in the original Pokemon games. At least for, like, the first few gens. I do remember where the guy was in Sinnoh. He's on the bridge, like, just before Eterna City. When you get to, you know, Eterna City was where the grass gym is. And there was like 4 trainers on that bridge that runs east and west. And one of them there had the 6 Magikarps. I'm pretty sure it's one of these two guys. In Johto. But we'll see. Yeah, it does, it does. What's up, Nicki? This game really does have great music. Okay, well clearly this is not the guy with the 6 Magikarps, but we'll see. Don't worry, Nicki, I'm protecting your pony. It's still alive. I'm not gonna let it fight all these Poliwags. We're just gonna zap them all. Not bad, we already get another level up here too. Yeah, because I changed the OT names, they're gonna get levels really quickly. Let's go ahead and use the Hoot for this next battle then. See what Buddy's got. Whoa! You made me lose that fish! Oh, my bad, Chief. Wait a minute. I forgot we were playing a Nuzlocke. I didn't even catch a Pokemon on the route. I was just beating up those Rattata. Okay, he's only got 4 Carps. We just missed out on hatching an egg. As soon as I came onto this route, the first Mon we saw I was supposed to catch. Fish sticks. I gotta lock in and get one in the Union Cave then. I don't know if this route that we're on right now is split into 2 routes. I'm gonna actually pull up the map after this. After Hoot Hoot yells at all these fish. No, dude. I'm such a scrub. Oh, this one's level 15, so it actually has tackle. Not bad. Alright, Hoot, calm down. Let's go for the wing attack now. Buddy's out here with a Choice Scarf Carp. It's wild. What? Live that. I was joking about the Scarf, by the way. Magikarp is just naturally a lot faster than Hoot. So he only has 4 Magikarps. Maybe there was no trainer in this game with a 6-pack of Carps. But I know there was in Sinnoh. Pretty sure there was somewhere in Kanto, too. I don't remember about Hoenn or Unova, but I don't know how long Game Freak even kept that trend around. Okay. Man, I was not paying attention there about the route numbers. Oh wait, 32? Never mind, never mind. We already got him on Route 32 last time. I remember we got one from Alf. That's why we have a unknown in the box. But we did get a Route 32 Mon before we took on the gym. Okay. But when we come out of Union Cave, that's Route 33. Alright. So we get an encounter in Union Cave and one in 33. Then when we get to Azalea, we'll go ahead and take out 2 eggs. And actually, we would get an encounter in the... Is the well considered like its own route? I think it is. Okay. Is there still a hidden item over here, by the way? No? It's only in Gen 2. Maybe there's something behind the Pokemon Center. I don't know if you can access the water over there, though. It's funny playing this after playing Polished Crystal and just thinking about Cherry Grove Bay over here, but that don't actually exist. Let me go ahead and grab the rod real quick. But we're not going to be able to get, you know, a different encounter on Route 32. We already got that. Kalos Crystal. A Dynamo at 15. Oh yeah, definitely. That's pretty cool. That sounds like a cool idea. But yeah, once we get down to Azalea, I'm probably going to pull out the Heracross as well. And bring that thing for the Night Slash against Team Rocket Grunts. We might need it if they have Psychic types or whatever. Okay, let's fight this trainer, which is a bird keeper, right? I don't know how you didn't see me right there. Let's use Piplup for this. Then I gotta make sure I pay attention, because if I see like a Geodude inside Union Cave, I'm just gonna click Bubble Beam with Piplup, you know. I gotta remember to catch it here. Whatever the first mon is. Let's pump the Pidgey. We missed. Pain. Try it again. There we go. It's pretty much just Vanilla Crystal. That's fire. I've seen Picaspi play a few different ROMs like that, like Unova Red. Yeah, Kalos Crystal, that sounds like fun too. So you can get like Froakie as your starter then, and play through Crystal. That's pretty sick. It's so cool how people make ROMs like that, man. Alright, you got another Pidgey in the back or what? Yes, you do. Oh, a Spearow. Switching it up. Yeah, Unova Red. I think I've heard of a couple other ones like that, too. I saw something really cool yesterday on Twitter. It was like a ROM of Stardew Valley that had Pokemon in it. It looked really, really interesting. I forget what it was called, but I took a screenshot on my phone. Let me look at it real quick. This was something I wanted to look up later and potentially check out. I think it was called Pokemon Dew. Pokemon have arrived in Stardew Valley. It sounded interesting, man. Yeah. I think it's worth checking into. I don't know if it's like a completed game or not. Wait, we don't even have Rock Smash. We only have Flash and Roost. How do you get Rock Smash? Was that back at the Dark Chaos too? Did I miss Rock Smash? I'm a noob. I don't think it's in Dark Cave. I think it was somewhere by Alf. But we're gonna get so many damn encounters if we run back. Let's see. NPC west of Violet. Yeah, that's right. It's like north of Alf, huh? I forgot about that. Let's go run around with our penguin here, but if I'm gonna run around, I should actually just put Riolu back in front for the happiness. Yeah, I totally blanked on that last time. I should have grabbed Rock Smash. I was gonna be really mad if I missed out on my encounter here, but we must have, because you can't get past the guy that gave us the Miracle Seed there. You can't get past him without the badge. But obviously I took an encounter on the patch of grass above him there. But we do have the Alpha encounter, right? We got the unknown, so we can't Rock Smash and catch stuff there. But you know, once we do have Headbutt, we can come back and headbutt these trees and get an encounter for Violet. Or we could fish right now, right? I actually just got the fishing rod. We can get a Violet encounter. We can't get anything on 36 yet. But I think it's this. Okay. Totally forgot to talk to bro last time. That was my bad. Alright, thanks, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately we can't just override HM moves in this game. So we can get an encounter on Route 36 later, but we could get a Violet encounter using the fishing rod. That's actually not bad. And then we'll just carry the egg with us down to Union Cave. Alright, let's see if we can fish up a carp here. Actually, you can probably get Poliwag with this, right? But again, it don't really matter. Just register it. Okay. I didn't know what was the hotkey on my PS4 controller. I have to hit square, not select. Come on, man. Where are the carps at? Oh, there we go. Level 10. So whatever egg we hatch, we can elevate right to level 10. Imagine using a Master Ball on carp, by the way. It's crazy. Okay, so I gotta write this down. Violets. Can't come back here and headbutt the trees later. This is our one encounter. Alright, let's go grab an egg. Oh, Magikarp went straight to the egg yard. Poor guy. Okay, we should probably switch the box back to I gotta make sure I leave the PC like in box 4 or 5, whatever it is. Alright. Let's take the carp here and move it to box... Well, box 4 is fine. For now. Then we'll take somebody out of the party. Let's just go ahead and deposit Squirtle here. Put that into box 5. Now this carp is going to take the place of an egg, which we are about to roll a number at random here. Quagsire or Pignite? Well, what are we talking about? That's a good question, but... Like, who has more swag? Who's more useful in battle? Where are we going with the question, you know? I think either way I'm answering Quagsire, but I was kind of curious what you were thinking. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull the random number. Oh, pure swag, definitely big Quag, for sure. Pignite's a cool guy, though. Shoutouts, Pignite. Let's pull the random number generator on here on screen here. Yeah, Quagsire is a really cool mon. Okay, I'm gonna click generate 3 times. Oh, why can't you see my mouse? Oh, there it is. Okay, click generate 3 times. Whatever this number is after the 3rd click is the egg we will go grab. At this point and through the rest of the playthrough, there is a very good possibility. Well, it's gonna increase the further we get as to having a duplicate number. So. If that's the case, I'll just click it one more time after until we get a number that we haven't had before. So let's go ahead and click it 3 times and see what we get. 88, 85, And 61. I don't think we had that. By the way, we got like 86, 87, and 88 last time. And then we just did that twice and it rolled a couple more numbers in the 80s. Anyway, okay, 61. I don't think we had that. So we have. I think we get 62 is right here, right? Because you basically, it's just 30 and 30, so that's 60. And then it's just the first egg in box 3. This would be 61. So let's add it to the party. We got to go stick Magikarp in this spot, though. That'll help us remember that we've already done 61. I don't like this box system. Why? How do I have... I guess I should keep keep the Pokemon in the party and then swap it for the egg. I don't know, again, on this PS4 controller, like, why can't I just tab left and right on the boxes? What is this clunky system that I don't remember? But anyway, we got the egg. Now let's go, man. Let's see whose egg this is. Again, if it's like a Eevee, a Dratini, a Gibble, a Horsey, Ghastly, those are all some mons that we got like multiple submissions of, so that'll be too hard to tell. There you go, it hatched real quick. Alright, what do we got? There's still a handful of other shiny mons to find. We only found one of them so far. Murkrow? I want to say there's only one person that submitted a Murkrow. How lucky is this pull, by the way, before taking on Bugsy? Dude, that's a great pull. Again, they're always going to hatch with my name as the OT. Yeah, this is great for the gym. I don't know if this was submitted to have Feint Attack and Drill Peck, but I threw them on there because they must have been egg moves. And it's adamant too. Let me look through my phone real quick and see if we can figure out whose this was. I shouldn't try to do this because it's gonna take a while, but I can scroll through them real quick. I want to say we only had one crow though. Loki submitted a Skarmory. Oh, and the Murkrow. I think this is Loki's. I don't remember a second Murkrow being submitted. But I could be wrong. I'll have to look through all of them later. But I think this is yours, Loki. In which case I'll have to nickname it too. Okay, well I'm gonna nickname all of them obviously, but you did submit yours with nicknames. Okay. Fire. That's a great pull right there. And still 2 or even 3 more eggs before Bugsy's gym, so we gonna be alright. I should elevate the crow to level 10 real quick. Again, that's kind of apparently like the rule of what you're supposed to do. Like, you're allowed to level them up to wherever the wild Pokemon you caught was, right? That same level, but I mean, that's all fine and dandy, right? But once we go to the level, or once we get to the gym leader, I just end up level capping him anyway, so I don't know. First time doing an Egglocke, you know, I'm gonna make some mistakes here, but this is interesting. Pursuit? Don't really need that because we have a better dark attack, but we actually don't need Peck. There's no point to have Peck if we have Drill Peck, so interesting. Okay. Oh, also, we gotta teach somebody Rock Smash. I want to know what that item is down there. Obviously, Riolu can learn Rock Smash, but we could give it to somebody else. Oh, really? This is only the second time you've ever seen an Egglocke? They sound like such a fun idea, man. If we end up getting the job done and beating the Elite Four, then going through Kanto, and eventually, you know, taking down Red at the top of Mount Silver, if we can manage to do that, I'm definitely going to do another one of these in the future. But even though it seems like it's smooth sailing right now, it's definitely going to get a little crazy the farther we go here. So let's see who can learn this besides Riolu. I feel like Piplup can, right? No? Obviously Ellie could too, but I think so too, Nicki. I do. Karate Chop is good, but it's like, you know, it's barely even stronger than Rock Smash. I'm just gonna take it. I think the other moves are too good. Okay. Here we go. I really should have invested in more repels, by the way, but that's alright. Again, we're taking it nice and slow, but I just gotta be careful I don't over level here. I'll take out the super low level Pokemon like this. I'll take them out so we don't get too much experience. But like anything higher than level 4, I'm just gonna run away from. I know, it's a great name for Riolu. Okay. It's interesting how the how the music gets quieter on the bridge. It's slight, but I can notice it. I wonder if they do that to like let you hear the water. I'm good, Elaver. How you doing? Yeah, I also updated the like the sub badges yesterday. So now for anybody that gets to like, oh, Shell Bell is actually kind of nice. So like once you get to 6 months, there'll be a Great Ball, and then 1 year is like a Friend Ball. Because anybody who's been subbed for a year, like, you're a friend at that point. Well, I don't mean it like that. That came out wrong, but I gotta catch the first Mon here, too. That came out wrong. Everybody, you guys are all my friends, but like you're a certified homie, you know what I mean? So I was just kind of messing around with the different Pokeballs, but all right, let's catch this bat. I don't want to say stuff like that because then people are gonna. You don't have to do none of that, you know. Y'all just here. It's a free show. You guys are welcome to hang out. I should never talk about subs, but for those who do decide to do that, you know, thank you very much. I'm very appreciative of that. Oh, box 4. Okay, let's go back and get another egg. Yeah. So sorry, I don't mean to talk about that stuff, but I appreciate you guys just hanging out, man. That's more than enough. But thank you for the kindness. Okay, let's grab an egg here for this Zubat. But now I gotta do this the right way. We gotta put it in the party. Let's bench Hoot because I don't really want to take Hoot through the rock tunnel. And let's move. This is clunky. Let's move Hoot to box 5. Okay. Now we trade the Zubat for the following egg at this number here. So let's bring this back on the screen and roll it 3 times. 92, the last egg in the box. 9, and the winner is number 81. I don't think we had that last time either. Let's take that off. What is number 81? This was like 80, right? This is 90, so 88, 87, and 86, we had all those. So this is 85. 84, 83, 2, and 1. It's this egg. That's this one. I'll make sure I don't mess this up. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you were going to submit some wacky Mons too? That's what's up. Nah, we'll definitely do more of these in the future for sure. Okay. So we have already acquired Loki's Murkrow. Now, what is this egg going to hatch into? Let's find out. Let's go grab this item too. I think if we go downstairs we can get a TM. I don't remember what it is. I don't think it was a very good one, but I'll probably run down there and grab that. Okay. Also, could put the... let's just put Murkrow in front, actually. Unless it's like a rock type, we're gonna be alright. I love Murkrow, by the way. It's such a cool Pokemon, man. Yeah, that's a good point too, Nicki. That would be fun. I'm sure that's already like possible, but yeah, it definitely does. PKX works for everything, I'm pretty sure. I've just never downloaded an emulator past this one, past like DS era games. I will fight this guy, why not? Fire Breather Walt. That's usually what they're named. Yeah, they even have emulators for like Nintendo Wii and stuff like that. Because I downloaded one of those, like a Nintendo Wii emulator, I think it was called Simu or something, to play Twilight Princess. I really want to stream Twilight Princess. I just don't know what console we should do it for to get like the best looking graphics. A Fire Breather Raymundo. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, Dolphin. Yeah, I've heard of Dolphin, that's right. That's a good one too. Let's go ahead and actually score to repel. I don't know how many I have. 1. Nice. We're gonna get so many Gouters in here, but whatever. I don't remember what this TM is. I want to go grab it. Oh, Rock Tomb. That's actually a really good one to one-shot Scyther. Okay. We might have to use that on old Paracross. No. Because bro, we get... What am I saying? Bro's gonna get one shot by Wing Attack. Alright, what is this? Aerodactyl. I think... Gigas, didn't you submit an Aerodactyl too? We might have had 2 of them though. Yeah. Yeah, our friend Will from the YouTube side submitted a Heracross and he wanted it named Paracross. We might have had 2 arrows, but I think this was Gigas as well. Or am I tripping? Yeah, okay, but you submitted a moveset. Let's see if this was the one. If there was a second arrow, I don't think it had a moveset. Adamant, that's what you asked for. Pursuit, Steel Wing, Curse, and Assurance. Yeah, this is yours. You once found a Regigigas with huge power and a randomizer. That's so lit. That's why we gotta play Pokemon Infinite Fusion, right? Because we can fuse like Regigigas with Azumarill and just make it have hidden power. Or huge power, I mean. Dude, how lucky are we getting, by the way, with these first 2 eggs that... Well, this doesn't have a... Oh, it doesn't have Wing Attack, but maybe it'll learn it. It probably learns at low level. Right? We're going to Bugsy to take on the Bug Gym, and both eggs we hatched today are flying types. We could give Aerodactyl Rock Tomb. Just Oko Scyther. Okay. We get the second gym badge for free as well. That's too easy, man. Right. Yeah, huge power Azu with slacking. Yeah, that was the other one. Okay, this is a horrible matchup for us. We gotta switch out. Ain't no way, bro. Let's go out to Sub-Zero here. Kabutop's your favorite Fossilmon? That's a great one. I always loved Aerodactyl too much though. Like I never really used probably one-shot this fool with a bubble. I never really used Kabutops or Omastar back in the day. I was always an Aerodactyl guy. I love Armaldo and Aurorus too. Those triple A's, those are my 3 favorite. Alright, the Crow gets a level and wants to learn Haze. I don't think we're gonna see any Swords Dancers today. Yeah, Arrow's insanely cracked for early game. This is gonna be crazy. That's a great pull. By the way, I think that Zubat was level 7 that we caught. If I'm wrong, whatever, you know. Don't at me. But I'm gonna go ahead and elevate Aerodactyl to level 7. You think Aurorus is your favorite? Yeah, it has such a cool design, man. It's just such a graceful and elegant looking Mon. I love Aurorus. It's pretty sick. Also, you know, Rock Ice is kind of like Cheeks defensively. You get one shot by Iron Head or close combat, but you know, a lot of Pokemon have big time 4X weaknesses. Garchomp's 4X weak to ice, still the GOAT. You just gotta work around it, but Aurora's has great moves, right? It learns Earth Power as well, besides like the Ice Rock dual stab. It's pretty good offensively. I'm gonna try to bob and weave this fool. Ah, you got me. Just to save a little bit of time, but... You headed to Azalea, are you? Well, not so fast, my friend. Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scizzor's 4X weak to fire, but he still one-shots everybody with a bullet punch, so it don't matter. Yeah, Empoleon's got a great learn set, too. Also, you know, now that Empoleon has competitive... Because it used to... this is another bad matchup for the Crow. It's not a great matchup for anybody, but... We could go Ellie Kid. We got Rock Smash. Oh, it's level 4. Never mind. But Empoleon used to only have Defiant, you know? But now that they gave Empoleon competitive for the special side, so fire. Nah, I would never push nobody down a well. He gonna do it to himself, man. He's just gonna dive in there expecting water at the bottom. He like dives in head first. There's no water down there, man. Actually, there is water down there, but... All the goats have 4X weakness. Yeah. Go-Goat, that is such a bad Pokemon. They could have made that thing so much cooler, but... I can't stand Go-Goat, it's horrible. Yeah, Kurt don't need to hit his life alert button. I'm falling and I can't get up. Don't worry, Kurt. I'm coming down the well, man. I'm gonna get you up. Yeah. That is a good point about Giovanni. Really should have been a part of this. Peck for the Bug Gym? Supersonic is only 55, right? I kind of feel like Peck could be useful. We'll probably bring this to the gym battle too. As long as I don't over level it, but... Okay. I don't know if I want to commit Rock Tomb to Aerodactyl yet. We'll wait to see what it learns as we like rare candy it up. I can never remember if there's an item in there. Alright, this I'm pretty sure is a Great Ball. We can battle the Fire Breather. Arrow can't really battle it though. We could just go with this. Because I think this guy has 2 Coughings. In which case actually Murkrow's fine for it. He's the Fire Breather, but he sends out a couple of Coughings. He's talking about Supersonic too. Wait, did Arrow have 25 speed already? That's crazy. It's gonna have 45 or 50 speed by the time we get to 13. Outspeed. Let's get a one-shot and outspeed everything Bugsy has. Let's just go for the Drill Peck, I guess. Yeah, that's true, Nicki. You know, I always kind of wondered back in the day why Game Freak gave, like, all fire types learn Smog. The one poison attack that's really bad only has 70 accuracy. I mean, I get it, like, aesthetic, it makes sense, right? Biologically and aesthetically, but it's just kind of annoying because it's such a terrible attack. Like, all the fire types back in the day would always just get Smog. That's true, too. That's true as well. Oh, yeah, and Arrow. Yeah, we definitely gonna use Arrow against Price if it's still... And also same for the Chuckster as well. I definitely messed up not buying more repels, by the way, so... It's gonna take us a while to get out of here, but... Oh well. Unless there's a hidden repel somewhere. I shouldn't hit... I think I should take off the running shoes, actually. Better option. Let's do that. Let me click this. You get a lot less encounters if you're not wearing the shoes. Oh, that's a potion. I'm going to go ahead and leave Murkrow in front because pretty sure the nerd that we're about to fight has a Slowpoke, if I remember right. What's up, coach? It really is, man. Repels are goated. Ain't nobody got time for the wild Pokemons, man. Check that for an item. Oh, there was an item in here. Alright, let's battle Buddy with his Slowpoke here. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? No, I just hatch them from eggs. Then you're my collecting rival. Sure. Gotta talk about searching far and wide for Mons. He only got one Mon. Come on, Larry. You ain't searching that hard, buddy. All you found your whole career is just a Slowpoke. Kind of funny. This is a great Mon, though. That's right, man. They call me Mr. Eggman. Just pursued it for no reason. Still gonna do enough to take it out. Okay. Once we exit the cave, after this last battle, gotta make sure I catch the first Mon we encounter in that grass patch there. Even before we fight that hiker guy. Okay, I didn't think there was... I know there's a hidden item in that rock in the top left corner of the screen, but we can't surf over there yet. Let's just keep slow walking here. Dang, there's no hidden item over here either. Yeah, that's what we were hearing earlier, Coach. Akari was saying that over by the Great Lakes, it's really humid out there right now. For me, it ain't too bad out here in California, though. Pretty much can say that year-round, though. Oh, thank you. That's what I'm supposed to do in my breaks. Switch the game category, and I forget every time. I get too excited to come back. Good call, good call. Let's go ahead and exit the cave, and then I'll switch it on both streams. Thank you. Oh, look at that, it's raining. Stand here for a minute with the crow. Someday I'll get better about doing that. Alright, we'll change it there. And then on the YouTube stream as well. Edits. HeartGold, Soul Silver. Boom. Okay. Thank you. Bring up the random number generator. And we're off and running. This is not a battle, right? No. Grab the apricorns here. I know, right? Use some rain for real. Normal summer temps are back in the UK, that's good. Yeah, right? That's the one thing about it. I actually do like it when it's hot outside. But I just don't like it when it's hot at nighttime, man, when I'm trying to sleep. It makes it very uncomfortable to try to sleep in the heat. Alright, we gotta catch whatever this is. Get another egg on us. Level 6, Spearow, okay. Yeah, Cali weather is the best, man. That's why it's so expensive to live out here, because it's the same temperature all 12 months out of the year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because when you're cold in bed, you can always put on a layer of clothes. You can always pull the covers over you, right? But when you're hot in bed, man, there's nothing you can do to cool down. You're just sweating. You throw off the sheets. It don't matter, man. You're still sweating. It's uncomfortable to try to sleep when it's hot. Alright. We got the Spearow. But it don't matter because it's turning into an egg. Also went back to box 4. Alright, Mr. Hiker. What you gonna do against my penguin in the rain, man? Although, doesn't this guy have a Machop? Whatever. Let's see what he's got. I came through the cave, but I still have plenty of energy left. Nobody asked. Yeah, exactly it. That's the best part about winter. And even like late fall, sometimes it's cold around, you know, around Halloween time. That's the best time of the year, man. Football season is back. You already know. Okay, he has a dude, but I think he also has Machop as well. If I remember right. Yeah, right, like those throw blankets, the fluffy ones. Goated. Okay. Gotta be careful we don't pass 17 with anybody here. We're gonna pump the Machop. Probably for like 7,000 HP worth of damage because it's rain boosted. Easy money, man. Oh, okay, you're up in North Canada. That's what's up. Oh, it's beautiful up there, man. Oh, we get Primplop. I didn't even think about that. I kind of thought this thing evolved more like it's 17 or 18, but maybe that's Grottle I'm getting it mixed up with. You nicknamed the Geodude's Boulder? That's what's up. Geodude's a funny mon. Metal Claw? Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Welcome into the channel. Just getting started. By the way, I'm a hiker. I often go to mountains and caves. I don't usually go to the town. It's like 10 steps outside of town, but alright. I bet you go to all kinds of towns on your journey, don't you? Yeah, wherever they got gym badges is where you can find me, man. You know, if we were able to train phone numbers, we could exchange all kinds of information. Nope. Look at this chunky little penguin now. We out here upgrading. You already know. Oh, so... That's right. So in HeartGold Soul Silver, I shouldn't have left, by the way, because now it's got all the rain's all messed up. Okay, now it's stopping again. So if you... Like, I'm holding the circle button on my PS4 controller, and now I can run, right? So you don't really have to use... Like, if the running shoes are toggled on and look orange up there, then as you're just walking around with the D-pad, you're always running. But if you uncheck it here, where it's not lit up in orange, you can still run just by holding like the B button. You know, if it was like a Nintendo system, but interesting. So I'm just gonna do that because I'd rather slow walk until I get repels. All right, Kurt. Why are you all up in this fool's grill, man? What am I walking into right here? Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket. Team Rocket's lame, bro. Is this Ronnie? He's got a different hair color, but this could be Ronnie from our Fire Red Rocket playthrough. Bro is so embarrassed of his performance in Kanto, he moved over here to Johto. What? We broke up a while ago. Give me a break. We have not broken up. Actually, we did once. But we have come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Pushes Kurt out the way. Kurt's like, alright, bro. Chill, man. Hey, jackass. Don't be pushing old people like that. Nothing is going on. It's unsafe to go in there. So I'm standing guard to make sure you people don't wander in. Who you calling you people? Primplop. Hydro pump this fool. Who is this guy, man? Get him out of here. Anyway, let's go yuck it up in Azalea as I crash into the sign like 3 times in a row. But I want... I can't even figure out how to get past the sign. I want some super repels, man. Okay, I think we're gonna have to wait till after the gym. Let's buy 2 of these for the Slowpoke Well. And let's dive down there and grab ourselves a new Pokemon. Even though we just caught Spearow. Oh no, oh, we can't go down there yet. Till we talk to Courteous Maximus over here. We can get another egg though. For the level 6 Spearow that we just got. So let's do this. Again, put it in the party over Murkrow for now. I still can't figure this out. Okay. So here's all the mons we can pick from. Let's change back to box 3 or whatever. We're gonna swap the Spearow for another egg here. So let's go ahead and do this. Pull up the RNG thing. Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay. You guys know the rules by now. 3 clicks. Let's go grab the egg. Kind of curious when we're going to get our first dupe, but here we go. 78, 54, and 13. Okay. I don't think we had 13 either. I think we only had like 1 egg in box 1. It was number 6, which was Nicki's Ponyta. Oh, never mind. We actually had 3 eggs in box 1. Okay, so 2 rows of 6 is 12, so that would mean this one is number 13. Let's do it. For the Spearow. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go run around with this thing outside. Yeah, right. I do that too with some other games, with the whole run button thing, because I think actually, if the run button is on, like auto on, and then if we hit the run button, don't we? It's like kind of like a double negative thing. Don't we just walk at that point? Let me try that. So this is just clicking D-pad, but then if I hold the run button and walk, no, we still run. I'm gonna leave that turned off then. And also, if I just click this with my mouse, okay, so you can also use like the fishing rod or whatever else we register up there. I mean, I can use it with my controller, but I have to hit square. So we can also click it. Ronnie was such a tool, man. What a fun playthrough that was, though. Alright, even before we go talk to Kurt, let's just go ahead and hatch this egg. Because then, you know, we'll make another spot in the party or whatever to... Well, I guess we have to go down Slowpoke Well first to catch something. Alright, what do we got? A shiny Ralts. We had a few Ralts, but... I mean, if it's shiny, it's gotta be Jazzy's, right? Let me see, let me look through the pictures real quick. On my phone. Yeah, but I was gonna say I don't think Jazzy had a shiny Ralts, so this is somebody else then. Jazz gave us 5 shinies, but none of them were a Ralts. So who had the shiny Ralts? Let's check this thing out real quick. A Modest Nature with Confuse Ray, Shadow Sneak, Will-O-Wisp, and Growl. Because I think somebody specified like Gallade, like a male Ralts, and then somebody did a female one. Oh, it's Bug. This is Bug. Yeah. This is clean right here. That's fire. Okay, this was level 6, so we'll go ahead and elevate that. So we have Bug's Prinplup, and now also the Ralts as well. We're gonna nickname it Azure. Kind of a fire nickname. Yeah, exactly. This is definitely gonna be a Guardy. It is a very clean shiny too. Okay. Nice. I really wish I could nickname these things. Well, I could nickname them in real time, but I'd have to sit there and scroll through my phone. It's too hard. But again, not everybody submitted nicknames either, so... Let's go ahead and use a couple rare candies on it real quick. See if it learns Confusion. If not, we might bench it. Or actually, we definitely will. Because it wouldn't be able to do much against the Rocket Grunts down there. I don't know if it learns Confusion by 6. About to find out. Level 5 would have been my guess, so I don't think so. Oh, it learns it at level 6. Okay, let's go. We might actually bring this thing down there then. We don't need Growl. That was just there because it's a level 1 attack. Okay, I could work with that. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Kurt. What happened back there, buddy? You know, I was kind of eavesdropping. I know it's none of my business, but I couldn't help but overhear the conversation between you and that rock. Wait, that wasn't even Kurt. Am I really that rusty on my Johto? That was definitely not Kurt that was talking to that Rocket Grunt. Never mind. How you doing, Kurt? I came here today because I would like you to help make me some Pokeballs, man. Who are you? I'm the dude. Dude, eh? I didn't know Kurt was Canadian as well. You want me to make some balls? Of course. Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Who doesn't, man? Ah, don't worry. I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're here at the well, cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. Oh, nah. Kurt, we gotta go handle this, man. They can't be doing that. So I'm gonna give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt is on his way. Okay, well. You just made a very hasty decision and ran off without me, so... It's not a great idea, Kurt. Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. Here, you can hang out with my penguin. I gotta go beat some Team Rocket ass, man. What is this guy? You know... I think he was talking to this guy with the cul-de-sac on his head here. That's who was talking to the Rocket Grunt. But now this fool is out the way, so we can go down here and catch another Mon. Is there still an item on the backside of this? Or do you need like the item finder to get this item, or was that only in Gen 2? Where there's like an item behind the well. What's up, Poohbutt? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, Kurt didn't take his meds, and Slowpoke witnessed the whole thing where bro just jumped down the well here, so... As y'all know, if you've ever played Johto before, Kurt just shattered both of his kneecaps, and he is now incapacitated at the bottom of the well, so... Let's see how he's going to reflect on that bad decision that he made. Hey there, dude! I mean, I look down at the ground as this Kurt's just laying on the ground, man, on his back. You alright, Chief? The guard up top took off when I shouted at him, but then I took a tumble down the well. You're supposed to use the ladder, genius. I slammed down hard on my back, so I can't move. What did you think was gonna happen? Rats. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. Ah, it can't be helped. Dude, show them how gutsy you are in my place. I got you, boss. Let me squirt one of them repels real quick, though. Hold on, Kurt, hold on. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, Kurt trying to be tough for real. Nicki, what do you mean you jumped out of a car? What happened? Okay, let's go ahead and put Ralts in front. Let's see if it's high enough level to take out some coughings, but we might have to swap it out. I just kind of want to see what the shiny back sprite looks like. I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. How about I vent my anger and take it out on you? Yeah. Good luck. Chooch, you got no chance in this battle. What's up, Will? Yeah, Kurt used dive. It wasn't very effective. For real. Imagine if this level 9 rat has pursuit. We just lose a shiny Ralts on the first turn it hits the battlefield. That'd be bad. Let's go to the pony. You jumped out while it was moving? Dude. Alright, it did not go for pursuit. Well, it doesn't have it, probably. But it could. So let's kick it. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought for some reason I saw it was moving. My bad. That's what happens when I try to read chat too fast and try to play the game at the same time. Okay, that's a little bit better. Although I know you're hurt. I feel bad. Hopefully you get better soon. I think when I read I jumped out of a car, I just kind of put 2 and 2 together that it was moving. That was my bad. Alright. Let's keep getting some levels for this Ralts. Again, kind of rolling the dice that nothing's going to be packing pursuit. It's a really bad idea because Ralts is not a fairy yet. Just to confirm, I'm not playing some... It's just vanilla HeartGold. It's pure psychic. Not some ROM hack of it. I'm kind of worried about pursuit, but let's roll the dice again. I don't think we do it against Proton, though. He's probably got something with pursuit. What? You want to disobey a direct order from Executive Proton? Yeah, because I could care less what bro has to say. I'll wipe the floor with that guy too, man. Who is Proton? Protons and neutrons and electrons. Okay, I don't think Zubat's going to have pursuit. It could have bite though, so I kind of want to stay in and use confusion. But if it has bite, we're also cooked. Again, Arrow don't have any rock attacks, but we can still deal with it because we resist whatever it wants to go for. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron for real. Yeah, this is the Egglocke. We're in Azalea now. Oh no, not the Leech Life for 1 damage. Go for the Steel Wing and get a defense boost here. Because I can. That was pathetic damage. That's right, I'll probably end up teaching this thing Rock Tomb. But not before we rare candy it all the way to 17. You know, after we deal with the trainers inside of Bugsy's gym there. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rogue was really fun today. It didn't go well at the start, but we just went right back in there for a second attempt. I know, right? This poor little rocket trainer's like, this is the first city in the game. Why am I fighting an Aerodactyl already against my Ecans? Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. It's just a joke. I know it's Ekans. Settle down. Also, it's level 11, though, so we definitely cannot go back to Ralts here. Let's go see what Primplup's sprite looks like from the back. And then we will pump the snake. Yeah, there's the bite right there. Yeah, I don't know why, but I've like never said it. I've never said Ecans before. Just wanted to bust it out one time. I've heard it said that way before, though. Back to Cherry Grove to get a water encounter? No. I did backtrack to Violet. I dropped some fishing line in the water in Violet City. Alright, I don't really want to take the chance of something having Pursuit and KO in this Ralt, so we're just going to switch back to My Little Pony here. What's up, Ruthie? Welcome back in. Quit taking Slowpoke tails. Look me in the... Do I look like the kind of guy that would be cutting off Slowpoke tails, dumbass? What are you talking about, man? If we listen to you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. Yeah, well, your reputation is already dookie. What's up, Flavio? How you doing today? Okay, you got a rat. Again, My Little Pony just gonna kick these rats all over the place. Respectfully. But because it's Team Rocket grunt, I really don't care. See, Team Rocket out here using these Pokemons as tools of war, man. That's not what they're for. They're friends. They're allies. Zubat? I'm about to horn drill this Zubat. Watch this. Damn it. Nicki, tell your little pony to hit these horn drills. Come on. Okay. 0 for 2. Fine. We'll go for the Flame Wheel, I guess. It's so boring, though. I'm gonna save a horn drill for Proton's Pokemon. Yeah. Come on, Pony. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, I think that's why Giovanni that's why he disappeared, right? Because he hired all these clowns and all they do is just get their ass kicked in battle, right? Giovanni's like, he was so disappointed in his team. He wanted to fire everybody, but he's like, you know what? Forget it, man. He's like, I'm just gonna leave Kanto. Let these chuckleheads just be rogue at that point, you know? Yeah, exactly. He was stay handing out cash. Alright, let's go ahead and bust out a potion and just lead off with the pony in this battle here. Hopefully he doesn't have like a level 15 ace. If that's the case, we probably can't even use Horn Drill, but... What's up, Proton? Well, what do we have here? The future champion of the Johto region. Next question. I'm often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. You look kind of derpy to me, man. I strongly urge you not to interfere with our business. Or what? What you gonna do, man? Proton, you ain't even got no swag, brother. Alright. We're gonna use the fire attack on this. And we go Horn Drill whatever's in the back. Assuming it's not higher level. Now wait till you see what we got in the box too, Flavio. This is crazy, man. I mean, look, all 98 eggs that got submitted are all very, very good Pokemon. Well, except for a handful of bug Pokemon that got submitted, but yeah, we can horn drill the coughing. So yeah, this team is going to be super powerful all throughout this playthrough, but it's going to be hard because it is essentially a Nuzlocke, you know. So I'm going to lose some Mons here and there. I'll try my best not to let anybody's Pokemon get KO'd, but critical hits, hitting yourself in confusion, you know. Damn it.
Poobut_Sawyer gifted a tier 1 subscription to 97 cicadas.
Thank you, Poobut, for real. That's really nice of you. Okay. Can Nicki's pony hit the final horn drill here? We only got one left. 30%? Let's get it. No, we didn't hit it. Okay, I can't let this thing get KO'd. It can't really damage me though, huh? Unless it has like Sludge Bomb or something. So Flame Wheel 2-shot it. Yeah, pulls out a level 8 Zubat, for real. Not the smoke screen, bro. I want to go to Ralt so bad and smoke this thing with a Confusion, but I can't. We'll go Kasib. That is kind of funny, right, if you really think about it. Bro was talking about how he's the scariest member of Team Rocket and he pulls out a level 8 Zubat. This guy can't be serious. I'm going to smack this little ball of gas in my frozen fist right here. Get this thing out of here, man. Quit your yapping, Proton. See ya, bud. I was going to say next, but he doesn't even have any more Pokemon. Guy's talking a big game for only having a bat and a coughing. Grr, for a kid to be this good, I didn't see it coming. Told you. Tried to warn you, man. Team Rocket was indeed broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Oh, I know. A small obstacle like you won't be much of a problem for our mission. I want to rethink that sentence there, brother. I advise you to be very afraid of what is to come. Oh no. What are we gonna do, chat? Kurt! I see you're feeling better. Just in time. Way to go, dude. Team Rocket has blasted off once again. That's what they do. My back is better too. Let's get out of here. Alright. Wait, I used to repel, so we did not get an encounter, and we gotta go back in there for an encounter. Hi, dude. Hi, Kurt. He says that as if like I just walked. I've been here the whole time, man. You handled yourself like a real hero. As I mentioned before, Team Rocket was disbanded by a boy called Red 3 years ago. Now that they have come back, I have a bad feeling about it. They're not much to worry about. In any case, it would please me greatly to make Pokeballs for a trainer like you, dude. This is all I have now, but take it. Got a fastball, you already know, man. He says, oh, what's this? You have apricorns for me? Fine, I'll turn them into Pokeballs. Whatever. You can have these ones. By the way, I can't be the only one that gets confused on the question. And right, when we get to Goldenrod City and answer that questionnaire with the 5 questions, I always get confused, or at least I used to back in the day, about the question involving Kurt with the Pokeballs. I'm gonna have to read it carefully when we get there, but because the question says something about he uses apricorns as ingredients, and I always used to say yes because he turns the apricorns into balls, but like the answer is no or something. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to read that when we get there later. I'll take a day to make you a Pokeball. Come back for it later. That's right. I'll give you my grandpa's number. Sure. Oh, is that what the question? Okay, that might be why. My grandpa can tell you more about apricorns. Whatever, man. So okay, that's... See, I don't read it carefully enough. Let me go heal the poison off real quick. So that was always my problem back in the day then. Okay, I'll get a hydrate in a second. So the question must say apricots like the actual fruit. That's kind of funny because I always used to hit yes, and then it's like, start over. Alright, let's go grab this encounter. Does Johto have the largest number of caves? I would think Hoenn. Well, Hoenn has more caves, but they're not named caves. Well, I mean, especially in ORAS, but I'm just considering like OG Hoenn, like Gen 3. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like his Pokeballs aren't even good, bro. I've never utilized Kurt's ball thing. Any of my, I played through Gen 2 and Gen 4 hundreds of times, man. I've never utilized his. It's always great balls and Ultra Balls, man. Okay, a level 6 bat. Let's catch this. Master Ball it up. Oh, with the Oak and Mary question? Right, with Marie. Still my favorite Pokemon question of all time is when you're in Blaine's gym and they ask you if TM28 contains Tombstoney. That's just a classic right there. I don't know why, but that's always stuck with me since, okay, I went to box 4. Everybody knows, right, TM28 is for Dig. You even get it earlier in the playthrough in Kanto. So when you get to Blaine's gym and it's like, is TM28 for Tombstoney? It just sounds like a stoner thing. It's stony baloney. That one always made me laugh over the years. Yeah, Tombstoner, brother. You try to beat Pokemon Gold with only Meganium, Butterfree, and Slowbro? It's actually not a bad trio right there. Although, yeah, Meganium and Butterfree I guess didn't get very good attacks back then. That's crazy. Alright, let's go get ourselves yet another egg here and see if we can keep our flying type luck going here. So here's the Zubat we're going to swap, but just to look real quick. Well, we hatched Murkrow today. And then Aerodactyl. And this shiny Ralts, right? Was that the only 3 we've done? Yeah. So look, we have Aerodactyl. We have the pony with the fire attacks. Riolu also has Blaze Kick. And then we got 3 flying types now. We only had 1 originally with Hoot. But now we got Arrow and Murkrow hatched today, so Bugsy gonna have some problems. By the way, Will, here is Paracross. And also for anybody that missed the intro, I did also adjust all of the OT names up there. I know it's on the small screen, but I can't do it in real time. So all the mons we hatched today, I'll do it after the action. Actually, let me deposit somebody. We gotta do this. Doesn't really matter who. So we'll fight the trainers inside the gym, and then we will level up everybody to 17 for the level cap. Alright. Oh yeah, continue box operations. Okay, here we go. Let's pull this thing back on screen, the RNG generator. Still have not got a single duplicate, but again, we're gonna get them like crazy once we're down to the last few eggs. It's gonna happen sooner or later. Alright. 85. 51. And the winner is another number in the 80s, but I don't think... Whoa! What is happening right now?
Anonymous user gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Thank you. I appreciate that, for real. The Wifties. W Gifties, man, for real. Thank you. Whoever you are, Anonymous. Okay, 83. Another number in the 80s, but I don't know if we had that one yet. We did this one this morning. This was 81 or something. This is 86, 87, 88. So 85. This is 84, 83, 82. Yeah, so we got 81 this morning. So now we're on 83, so this one. Jeez, man. The random number generator loves numbers in the 80s. We've got 5 numbers in the 80s out of like 12 total eggs. That's just crazy. Okay, let's run around town and hatch this. Thank you. A W to anybody that got a gifty there. Alright. let's do this. Let's go dominate Bugsy and get that second badge here.
Patrick underscore
Thank you, Patrick.
gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Skitty! There had to only be one Skitty. Who was this? Was this Top Dog? Who the heck submitted a Skitty? What am I supposed to do with that, man? Let's check it out. I don't remember who had this. I'll look on my phone real quick. The Modest Skitty? Ooh! Icy Wind, Swift, and Mudslap? Yo, this is kind of dirty, though. Could this be good? Hold on, who was this guy? I don't remember who had this. Ooh, I thought it would be Pink Lemonade, but it's not. I gotta look through all these different pictures on my phone. I was screenshotting them from the Discord. I don't know. It had to be one of the last couple submissions. Cause I only have pictures from like the original ones. I never got screenshots of the last couple. Huh. Well, I'll have to go back and look. I don't know who Skitty this is, but Icy Wind, Swift, Mudslap kind of clean though. This could be Mellow, maybe? I don't know if Mellow's up in here, but interesting. Huh. Well, Skitty's cool. It's not really going to be great at, like in Bugsy's gym per se, but huh. Imagine we got Scissor. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a team real quick for Bugsy. But again, we got to be careful we don't over level. So I think we got to bring the three flying types, right? We could bring the shiny Ralts. You got to think of mons that aren't going to get one shot. The whole thing is you got to have mons that don't get one shot by wing attack, because Scyther hits very, very hard. Honestly, I kind of like Deej's War Turtle. Well, we're going to evolve into War Turtle. So then we'll go with the 3 flying types here on the left. We got the 2 mons with the fire attacks here. And then we'll take Blaster and we'll evolve this thing into a War Turtle. You know, realistically, any one of these 3 or any one of these 6 can probably solo Bugsy's team, but we just got to make sure that we send out nobody that can get one shot by Scyther. This is kind of sketchy. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll take out the gym trainers first with this this Aerodactyl. Although it's going to be kind of tough with just having dark attacks, but that's fine. They're just bugs. It's not that big of a deal. For some reason, I feel like Arrow learns wing attack at 13, but I don't know that for sure. Oh, I have the puzzle memorized to go the correct way, but I meant to go the wrong way because I do want to fight all these guys, but get some levels, then we'll top off level 17 with the candies. Yeah, right, I say that, and then I'm just going to get packed up by Fury Cutter. Let's see it. We'll just go for Steel Wing. Why not? We're not going to be able to one-shot anybody because we are just the same level. We would if we had a stab attack, but you know, I don't know if I learn a rock move by 17, so realistically I should just put Rock Tomb on this and go crazy though. I'm gonna do it after the fight. That's actually gonna be too hard to take out because of all the hardens. Let's go Hot Hoot. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how Bugsy do got the Kakuna and the Metapod. It's very weird why Game Freak decided to make that the team here. But still, I mean, Scyther destroys everything. It just U-turns out and then it, you know, comes back at the end. So it's still very, very hard to deal with. But we have an Aerodactyl, one of the few Pokemon that can actually outspeed it. And if I do, I'm gonna go ahead and teach a Rock Tomb, and we're just gonna one-shot everything. Barring a miss, obviously, but... Look at, level 8 Aerodactyl's already got 28 speed. Yeah, we gon' outspeed Scyther easily. I didn't know this fool had a Beedrill. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. We're good, we're good, we're good. That brought back a bad memory from Mystery Dungeon. Purity Forest, where Beedrill goes for Fury attacks. I thought that was gonna do more. No flying type moves for Arrow? Okay. There was one generation where it did learn Wing Attack, I believe. And Ancient Power at 25. I love the Professor Oak thing. That's crazy. No, everybody is still here, Ruthie. We haven't lost any Mons yet. We probably will at some point, but... especially next time when we go fight Whitney, but... because we got Will's Paracross and Gigas's Riolu, I think we won't be alright. We just need to evolve this thing into Lucario, so we can actually live a hit from Milk Tank. Alright, let's go ahead and just do it. I'm going to commit to this Aerodactyl and give it Rock Tomb. Although, you know, I don't like Rock Tomb because it's only 50-80. But... that's true too, huh? We'll take that over Assurance. Yeah, the random gym trainer has a Beedrill and Bugsy pulling up a Kakuna. It's wild. Alright, let me actually go the other way and let's go fight this guy too. Look at Aerodactyl just chilling behind me on the back of this bug. Alright, how do we get there? This one actually. Okay. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Yeah, 50 base power Rock Tomb is so pathetic, and then to have the 80 accuracy just drives me crazy. So let's go ahead and use it like 5 times against all the gym trainers, see how consistently we can hit it. You know what's one way to make sure you hit it? Put Home Claws on Arrow, but... was Home Claws even Gen 4? I think it was, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure actually that's when Home Claws came out. Still faster than a Pokemon that's 4 levels ahead of us at -1 speed. Damn. Butterfree lived a Rock Tomb because... I mean, Butterfree. Caterpie lived a Rock Tomb because it does give HP EVs. Weedle? Well, we missed, but... Weedle ain't got the sauce to live a Rock Tomb. Not as bulky as Caterpie. Don't poison me. It's gonna... okay. I thought for sure I was getting poisoned. I had to hold my breath right there. Oh, Home Claw's Gen 5? Okay. I can never remember that. It's a good attack, though. I like Home Claws. Alright, another level for Arrow. Not the Roar. Roar is also a negative priority attack for anybody that doesn't know, so... I don't want that on a fast mon. Because even in Trick Room, you're still going last, man. Trick Room doesn't take into account the priority ranking of attacks. And again, the Pokemon priority system is similar to the pH scale, which measures acidity, right? For anybody who doesn't know. 0 being neutral, and it goes -7 all the way to +7. It's the same with Pokemon attacks, man. That's your science fun fact for the day. Trick Room is the slowest, or the lowest priority bracket at -7 priority. And what is... I don't know what's actually the top priority at like +7. It's not extreme speed, that's... I think, okay, let's go fight the twins over here. Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying, but... it's like in that realm. You know, I'll steer you guys on the right track, but you gotta actually dig up the facts for yourself, because I can't remember them, but I do know that's like, I always remember that I was related to the pH scale. 0 being neutral, which most attacks fall under. Then you got your +7 and your -7 attacks. Let's Rock Tomb the Ladybug and Flame Wheel the Spider. But I'm pretty sure you're like all the way at the top of the priority bracket would probably be stuff like Upper Hand and Feint. Oh, that is like good Pokemon trivia. We should make a YouTube video someday about that. I could dress up as like a professor in a lab coat with some glasses. Get one of those really long sticks like they have and they point at the whiteboard, you know? And we could draw like a 0 and then -7 to +7. One of those little graphs. That'd be kind of fire. Welcome to Pokemon School with Professor Oak. Professor Oak that has a mustache. Alright, let's flip the switch and go over here. Battle this other kid. That actually does not work. That would take us to Bugsy. Just running back. Yeah. You know they're always slapping the whiteboard with like with the pointer. I can't stand that. But that's what I would do in the video. So, full disclosure. Okay, we flip this switch and then we can battle little Timmy over there. Then I'm gonna run back to the Pokemon Center and heal up real quick. I ain't trying to waste potions and I gotta refill my PP. You already know. Oh, Protect. Right. No, actually, Protect might not be at the top. Protect might just be +1 priority. Because you have stuff like Upper Hand and Feint that break Protect, right? They're actually higher in the priority bracket. I wanted to say Protect was like +7, like top priority, but it's not. Because there's moves that break Protect. Now we're definitely going back to the Pokemon Center. Yeah. Right, Bugsy's watching me cross these little platforms with just this demon behind my back and Aerodactyl. What am I gonna do? You got plenty of time to go purchase a Focus Sash and put it on your Scyther, but if you don't, Bugsy, well, it's gonna be a one-sided battle. Fake Out, no, Fake Out's definitely up there, but it's not like +7 priority. But Fake Out does go before Extreme Speed and stuff like that, so it's probably like +3 or +4 priority. I'm so rusty with all that stuff, I actually don't know. Might have to go look it up. Okay, let's head back and heal up. We can't have a paralyzed arrow going into this fight. Let's do this. That's a good call. Fake Out's definitely up there in the priority bracket. Yeah, where's the metal coat? Even if you do, we still got My Little Pony. We could Flame Wheel that Scizor. But I could see Bugsy having tough teams in like ROM hacks. Definitely. There's even in Polished Crystal that gave Bugsy an upgrade. Alright, let's do this. Question is, who do we sauce up Bugsy with, right? Oh, we need to do the rare candy thing. Let's do this and then figure it out from there. Because something in me kind of wants to sauce up Bugsy with this Murkrow, because I love Murkrow, but I do love Aerodactyl too. Or we could use Aerodactyl to like, it could be a tag team effort. I'm kind of thinking Murkrow though. I love that Mon too much. Now the issue with doing the Murkrow route though, we gonna take a big hit from U-turn if we don't outspeed what's his face, right? So Aerodactyl is the easy win condition because we resist Scyther's dual stab being a rock type. But you know me, I like to roll the dice a little bit. So and obviously Aerodactyl is gonna be way faster than Scyther. Murkrow could be faster, it could be slower. Depends. But it's one of those things I think I'm gonna send Murkrow out there in the lead spot, and this is gonna be more so for science, right? I want to know if my Murkrow is faster than the, I gotta make sure I don't overlevel, by the way. I want to know if our Murkrow is going to be faster than the Scyther. So I think that's the route that I'm going to go. And if we're not, Murkrow gets hit by a U-turn, right? When Scyther comes back out, it can just U-turn again and take us out. But in that case, like, we'll just switch out. It's not that bad. Imagine if Riolu just evolves right now, too. But obviously there's no way. Just hatched out of the egg. Isn't Charm priority? No, not Charm. Well, if it's on Whimsicott, it's priority because of Prankster, but I think you're thinking of Baby Doll Eyes. It's very similar. Look at this War Turtle, too, though. Bite? I mean... I don't know why I put Mist on Squirtle, but... Bite's got a lot more swag than Tackle does, so let's keep Mist. Okay. And here we go. We got the War Turtle. Well, not yet, but in a second. This is for you, Deej. Eventually, we're going to evolve this thing into a Stoice. Then we're really going to put in work with it. Little Ice Beam on it. Already know. Alright, one more candy for the turtle. Let's go work on the left side there. Murkrow and Hoot. You forgot to give me an Iggly buff. Well, that's okay, because I might have got it KO'd before it evolved anyway. Okay, wing it. No, we have Drill Peck. We don't need this. Never mind. Yeah, Drill Peck's actually going to one-shot Scyther. It's too strong. I don't know if Murkrow's going to be faster, and I kind of want to find out. Right? 39, we're probably going to be at 41 or 42 after this last candy. 41. How fast is that Scyther, you know? We're going to have a little fun here, chat. We're still going to win. We're still going to dominate Bugsy. That's never in doubt, but... I'll tell you how the whole battle plays out right now, right? If Scyther outspeeds Murkrow and U-turns out, it's going to do more than half, so it will two-shot. But all we do is we then take a one-shot with the Drill Peck on the Cocoon guys, and then when Scyther comes back out, we just switch into somebody else, like Ponyta to resist the U-turn, right? We'll be okay. I'm not going to let Murkrow go down here. Especially because I haven't even nicknamed it to put the OT on it yet. Reflect is crazy, by the way. No. In this scenario, it could help, but whatever. Alright, Google. Peace out, my friend. Okay. Let's dance, Bugsy. Showtime, baby. Let's get in there. Riolu should have higher friendship. Oh, okay, so when Mons hatch, they actually have a little boost to the friendship. We actually have to leave that one switched on. No, we ain't letting Murkrow go down. The thing about using Aerodactyl is it's... Because Aerodactyl's guaranteed to be faster than... It's way too fast. But Murkrow's going to be pretty close to Scyther, right? So that's kind of like a coin flip as to who's faster. I want to roll the dice. Plus, I think Murkrow just has a goated looking little sprite there, so... I'm gonna be honest with you guys, what I'm really doing here is trying to position in a way where Murkrow... I'm trying to give myself an excuse to put Murkrow in the thumbnail. But if Aerodactyl ends up being the MVP of this battle, so be it. We can use Aero for the thumbnail, but... I think it'd be cool to take a screenshot chilling in Azalea next to the Slowpokes. And then I'll put a big old Murkrow sprite on the right side of the thumbnail. Alright, Bugsy. How you doing today? I hope you're having a nice weekend. But unfortunately for you, you're going to be handing over one of them badges today. Because my team's coming in hot, man. We got a plan. We got an answer for anything you can throw at us. Which, again, isn't much because 2 of your 3 Pokemon just spam Harden. So, I like my chances here. Let's do this. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to Bug-type Pokemon. Huh? Who are you battling? What do you mean by that sentence? My research is going to make me the authority on bug-type Pokemon. Yeah, well, you got to compete with my buddy Pear. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Please, entertain me. If you don't outspeed my Murkrow, it's just a clean sweep. Scyther. Let's do this, man. Are you faster than my 41 speed Crow? It is. Alright. Probably has 42 speed, but... See, I told you guys that would be a two-shot as well, so... Well, we'll see. Maybe Murkrow can be the MVP against the fight against Nicki right after this when we go through Ilex. But I can still put it in the thumbnail. But Scyther's gonna come back out to U-turn again, so we gotta swap. Now we could go to the pony to resist, but we already had the pony put in a lot of work in the first episode there, so go ahead and go out to Arrow. It's gonna U-turn again. When it comes back out, we're just gonna smoke it with a single rock attack. Okay, so Friendship of Eggs is usually 140 versus Cotmon's is 70. Okay. Yeah, and they do kind of adjust it over the various gens. Arrow, what are you doing, man? You know what? Yeah, you deserve to get poisoned right there. Come on, man. You gotta connect the rock tombs. At least it didn't go for Harden, I guess. A little saving grace, but... Alright. The only way we lose Arrow is if it misses 2 consecutive rock tombs and all of the wing attacks, all of them, crit from Scyther. Apart from that, we win. GG's. Even though it's my last Pokemon, bug Pokemon are tough. Says who? Oh. I didn't even remember it has Focus Energy. It actually can, it can get some crits here. But we hit the Rock Tomb. Good night, Bugsy. Thanks for playing. Alright, GG's. Yeah, right, Scyther's 105 base speed, exactly. I just kind of figured that the reason I sent Murkrow out was because when I gen these eggs, they all got 31 IVs across the board, so to give myself a little bit of an advantage here. Whoa, amazing, you're an expert on Pokemon. I know. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. You get that high badge. But, they don't have EVs, right? They all hatch from the egg with 0 EVs across the board, but they do all have 31 IVs across the board, so I was kind of curious in Adamant Murkrow with 31 IVs, which equates to a 41 speed stat. Was that enough to outspeed Bugsy's Scyther? But the answer is no. Do you know the benefits of the Hive badge? There ain't many considering it's a bug badge, but go on. If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle too. Here, I also want you to have this. It's actually a good TM. That's U-turn. TM89. Okay. TM89 contains U-turn. It lets your Pokemon attack, then switch out with the next Pokemon in your party. Isn't that great? It's actually a very good attack. How do we get out of here? We're poisoned again. Oh, it doesn't even have wing attack? I thought it did for sure. Interesting. You're probably right. U-turn, quick attack, Leer, focus energy is the set. Yeah, I don't remember, but I know for sure it doesn't have bug bite because of the U-turn, but I thought it had wing attack. I don't know. Alright, let's go heal up. Let's go take on Nicki here, our rival, as we try to enter the forest. We gotta get ourselves a HM for cut. I also should swap around some of the mons here, just so nobody gets over leveled. But the thing about our rivals team is it is pretty weak to dark attacks. Because I know the rival has like a Ghastly, and I think something else that's weak to dark. So Murkrow can put in work here. Who else do we want to use though? We can pull Ellie Kid back out. I kind of want to put Paracross in the party, but I'd have to use so many rare candies on it right now. Which I guess is okay. Let's bench Arrow for a little bit. I'm just kind of looking at the types on our squad here. I guess we can go ahead and give this thing like 10 rare candies. Get it up close. We'll go through the forest with Heracross behind us. But for this battle, I think we're gonna try to let Crow be MVP. Let's get this thing up to like 15 though, but you know, again, I don't want to grow too many levels in the forest as we head to Goldenrod here for the rest of the action today. Because I want to make sure that especially important Pokemon can come to the Whitney fight, because it's going to be our first big test there. So we might as well take Fury Attack. Oh no, never mind, Horn Attack's way better. That's what I was thinking of. I was wondering about that, because I feel like Scyther should be around like 42 speed. Wow, so it actually... I figured it'd be like 42, 43, even going into that fight. That's why when I knew we were going to be around 41, I was kind of curious, and that was the whole reason why I let off with Murkrow. So I would not be surprised if it is exactly 42. That's crazy. Well, you know what that means. We should have EV trained against a bunch of Magikarps to get Murkrow up. A little bit of speed EVs. That's crazy. Alright, let's get Paracross up to 14 and that'll... Oh, this thing learns Aerial Ace? This will be more than enough to dominate everybody inside the forest. I didn't know it learns Aerial Ace to be a level up. Okay. We also can teach Paracross Headbutt inside the forest. Because then we can get additional encounters in some of these towns by banging our head into the tree. Alright, Nicki, where you at? Cue the music. Tell me something, dude. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? What's it to you? Actually, it means a lot to this kid. What? You beat them? Quit lying. Are you serious? Then let's see how good you really are. Again, careful what you wish for, Nicki. I'm gonna sauce you up with this crow here. Okay, only 3 Mons. I thought you had 4 Mons at this point. So it's just like Ghastly, Zubat, and the starter? I thought there was another one. Let's dominate it. What's up, Xavier? Oh, come in. We're about to have a nice slow trip through the Ilex Forest. Make our way into Goldenrod here. Just got the second gym badge against Bugsy. Okay, here's the Quilava. We go 2-shot with Drill Peck anyway. Easy money. You know what though? Before we switch to Heracross for like the battles inside the forest, or just kind of walking. Actually, there is no battles, right? But I do want Murkrow to follow me around as we chase down the Farfetch. That would be kind of funny. So let's do that. Because if you think about Murkrow, right? You're gonna be squawking at all the Farfetch, yelling at him and stuff. We just gotta avoid stepping on the sticks. You guys know how it works. This kid said I got a lot of... You haven't even done any damage yet, man. Talking about I got a lot of nerve. On to the next one. Good job, Murkrow. We need to get repels first. Oh, dialogue went too quick. I hate the weak. Oh, should look in the mirror then, man. Pokemon, trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I hate to see them hanging around. That goes for Team Rocket too. They think they're big and tough, as long as they're in a group. But get them alone, and they're weak. I hate them all. Settle down, kid. Why you got so much hatred bundled up inside you, man? Go outside, get some sunshine on your skin, touch some grass. It'll do you some good, man. I need to chill. You, stay out of my way. You won't be an exception if you get in my way. I won't be an exception? Brother, you did 10. You did 0 damage, actually. I was going to say you did 10 damage. You didn't do any damage that whole fight. Let me go back and buy some repels. We don't need them for the forest. I don't know what bro's talking about. I don't know why he was so angry, too. Just relax, man. Oh, it's still just regulars? Alright. That's fine. Get the job done. Yeah. Get swept, exactly, and do no damage. I can't stand weak trainers. Like, you talking to me? Or you, I don't even know who he's talking about, you know? Poke. Actually, here's another idea. So, I did talk about wanting to go all the way to Goldenrod in the intro today, but we also got to keep in mind thumbnail shots, right? Like, isn't this a good spot? I guess I could still go to Goldenrod, but I don't know. I got a decision to make now, but yeah. He was talking about how weak his mons are, and then he keeps them the whole time. Ooh, we gotta decide on where to make a thumbnail, right? This is kind of a fire spot. It's like somewhere in Azalea. Obviously, Goldenrod is iconic. I do want to do that at some point. We could go to Goldenrod now and take a thumbnail shot there. See, it's like wherever I hit the outro from, I also like to hit the intro from next time. So, and we also just hit the 2-hour mark on the recording as well. So we could go, like if we went through the forest now, it'd only take like 10 more minutes to get up to Goldenrod. But if that's where I save the game from, then that's where I'm gonna have to make the thumbnail. So I don't know how we want to play. I mean, I love Slowpoke so much, I kind of want to do it here, but decisions.
Diesel Kiliat just subscribed with Prime.
What's up, Diesel? Welcome in, bro. Now, either way, whatever I decide to do here in the next couple minutes, I still will keep the stream going for quite a while. We're gonna bounce over to another game, probably get some Donkey Kong in, but for the sake of the YouTube recording, I don't like the fact that I said in the intro that the plan was to get to Goldenrod. Because when I say stuff like that, I try to keep my word. But I think this sets up for a better thumbnail shot here in Azalea. Executive decision, I think we're going to cut it off here. As much as I don't want to, but it took a little bit longer than I thought to kind of do that. I thought that would only take like an hour. Ended up taking 2 hours. Charcoal House is kind of iconic. Maybe we, well, I gotta turn Murkrow around the other way. Maybe we stand like right here. And we'll say, I gotta remember to save. 5 hours on the dot? It's not bad. I don't know, it's like really tempting to go through the forest. No, you know what? I am, because I want to go all the way to Goldenrod. The main reason was to give Riolu a massage, so never. I take that back. We're going. Another 20 minutes, or however long it's gonna take. It don't matter. I forgot about that. It's very important to give Riolu the massage today in terms of the friendship, because when we come back next time, we do it again, and then that'll be like 2 massages for Riolu, right? And that'll give us a pretty decent chance to try to evolve it into Lucario for the fight against Whitney. So let's actually go all the way to Goldenrod. Oh man, my boss is gonna be angry. The Farfetch that cut trees for the charcoal took off into the forest. Can you catch them for me? Farfetch'd have sensitive ears. If you step on a branch, they'll face towards you. That's your chance. Sneak up from behind and catch them. Do you think you can do that? Yeah, easy money, man. I got my crow, too. Murkrow can kind of mimic the voices of the other mons and like disorient and confuse the Farfetch, so I'm kidding, obviously, but all we gotta do is this and then sneak up behind it. This one's easy, but the other one is kind of tricky. I usually fail on this one a couple times. But there is one more still missing. If you step on a branch, it will face that way. Remember. Yeah, I do remember. You told me that like 5 seconds ago, man. Alright, let's do it. This one always kind of confuses me, though. You guys are going to probably get a good laugh in if I fail a couple times. Highly likely. Take this revive, though. I like the noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the crackling in the branches. I'm pretty sure we need to chase this one. Yeah, he can't be over here. We have to chase him somewhere else and then get him from behind. That's not the spot either, though. Where would we make him run to if we did this? You can tell I don't remember. Come on, dude. It's a game for 10-year-olds. You can do it. Where does he go from here? Okay, that ain't gonna work either. Okay. Okay. Little reset. This is gonna put him right back to where he was. I know he's not supposed to be there, though, that's for sure. Oh, okay, I see. Wow, that was really easy. Spin him so he looks this way, and then just don't step on the branch. Right there, and he's not going to look up. Flank back around. Puzzle Master Dude strikes again. Quah, says the duck. Alright. Easy money, man. Told you guys. Wow, you got me both of them. Thank you so much. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me, because I'm a scrub and don't have a single gym badge. Phew, you saved me. Thanks, dude. You're welcome, kid. Now here comes the Karate Master, which for some reason gives us a charcoal. Not a black belt, but okay. Ah, my far and far-fetched. Or my far and fetched. Never mind. It's his nicknames. It's creative. You found them for us, kid. Without them, we wouldn't be able to cut down trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this CD and teach it to your Pokemon so they can learn how to cut bushes that are ankle high and you can normally just step right over. HM01. Don't mind if I do. That's the HM for cut. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge in Azalea to use it. Of course I have that, man. What's up, Deej? Look at this, bro. We evolved Blaster into a War Turtle. Let's get it. Okay, who can learn Cut, though? Also, don't we have to go back to Bro's house to get the charcoal? For some reason, they, like, don't give it to you here. Dude, regular repels are so doo-doo, man. The 100 steps gets you nowhere. I'll have to go buy some more of these. Well, hopefully my boring narration will help you go to sleep, Deej. I got you, buddy. Alright, which one of you gives me the charcoal? Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is the charcoal that I made. Fire-type moves will become more powerful when a Pokemon holds that. Never know, might need this against Whitney on our Ponyta. Also, you might not want to stand that close to the furnace there, Mr. Duck. Gonna get really, really hot, buddy. Do you. Okay, let's go grab a few more of these repels here. Give me another handful. And it might even take all 7 of them just to get through the forest. Now, how we doing on supers? We got a half dozen, that's fine. There goes the repel. Alright. Get out of the way, old man. Murkrow, use Drill Peck. I'm just kidding. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and stick Paracross in front, though. Let this thing follow around for a little bit. Also, what are we going to do with Cut? Who can learn this thing? Oh. Convenient. Don't worry, Will. I'll take this thing in the move deleter later. We'll get rid of Cut. But we'll take it for now with a false swipe. Why? Because I got Master Balls. I don't need no false swipe. Easy money, man. Alright, Matthews. Have a good one, bro. Thanks for hanging out today. Alright. Let's take our Beetle along with us, who's in the classic gamer position. Bro's got that forward lean as he's walking. Gotta love it. Bust out a Repel. Let's full send it through the forest. We're gonna take it, you know, we're gonna stop along the way. Get Headbutt. Because that will get us additional encounters. Like, right, we didn't get an encounter for Azalea. Oh, I forgot to write down the rest of them we got today. So, Violet, Union, Route 33, and the Slowpoke Well. I think those are... We haven't got an encounter in here. So I'm actually going to not repel next time it wears off. Okay, we still got two more eggs to hatch, actually. Because coming out of here is Route 34. I feel like there was a... Okay, let's not repel. I feel like there was a hidden item somewhere, but... Like those, like, gold leaves. That's a weird mechanic and not a lot of people know about this game, by the way. Found a level 5 worm. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. That's true about the Intimidate Mons. Alright, let's master ball this Caterpie. It's a crazy sentence, but... Okay. Not bad, not bad. So two more eggs still to hatch. We'll hatch them both in Goldenrod. We'll grab one on Route 34 as well. Another Wildmon. Where's this going? Box 5. Okay. That's our good box. That's fine. Alright, Mr. Headbutt guy. Let's do this. This would get us an Azalea encounter as well, so... We could do it now, we could save it for next time, and no difference. Bro said it's fun headbutting trees. Yeah, we definitely want that on Paracross, though, for sure. We'll just take it over Horn Attack. Slightly stronger at 70 base power over the 65, but also Headbutt do got that chance to flinch. That's why we want it. Let's do it, man. Okay. Look at that. Paracross is happy. Oh, there's an item. I forgot you could talk to the Mons. Just playing around, touching the leaves. Let's go grab this item. I forgot you could, like, talk to the Mons. Just turn around and... I don't remember where those hidden leaves are in here, but I don't want to headbutt. Maybe we need the thing to, like, find hidden items first. I don't know. But if you get enough of those, like, those hidden gold leaves or whatever, you can, like, craft a crown for the Pokemon, and it does technically, like... I don't know, we can't show it here, right? Because I don't have any yet, but... It does show up somewhere on the summary screen. Maybe it's here with the ribbons, but... I don't know, it was like a cool little feature that not a lot of people really knew. I mean, I know about it, but clearly I can't explain it very well. Anyway, if you know, you know, kind of thing. Which clearly I don't. Kimono girl, lost and all alone. Poor girl, lost in the dark Ilex Forest. Calm down, ma'am. I'll escort you to safety. What? You remember me from Violet City? Yeah. Kind of hard to forget someone that's wearing that little outfit there. You must be imagining. Anyway, will you show me how to get out of the forest? I got you. You will? Aren't you lost in the forest as well? No. I got a very intelligent Heracross here that's going to point us in the right direction. How do you know how to get out of here? See? My beetle right there. Wow, are you going to show me how to get out? You are such a smart Pokemon. See ya. Good job, Heracross. Alright, well. She didn't even need our help. She's gonna trust a bug. I don't know about that. But whatever floats your boat, I guess. And I missed that item too. Damn, they're really good at hiding items behind the trees. Oh, let's risk it for the biscuit and not use a repel there. Okay. Lock it in and catch the first mon on the route. We'll fight little Timmy next time when we come back for part 3. I know, right? I could have just pointed her in the right way from where we were standing, but... Okay, level 13 Rat. This is like our fourth Rattata of the playthrough. All we're catching is Rattata, Zubats, and Caterpies. It's crazy. A couple Pidgeys as well. But let's hatch 2 more eggs in Goldenrod, and then that'll be a good spot to cut it off. And give Riolu the massage. Let's go ahead and fight Picnicker Susie over here. Are you a trainer? I am. Not just any ordinary trainer. Let's have a practice battle. Honey, I don't battle for fun, alright? I'm here to win, Gina. Hop hip? Hip hop? Hip hop anonymous? You already know. I can't resist, man. Every time I see this thing. Either this or Hippopotas, right? Because that's actually a hippopotamus, but every time I see Hop Hip, it makes me think of that. Oh, this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Paracross here. Easy money, man. Although, apart from like the Rock Smash HM, I don't know if we can get any other fighting move for taking on Whitney next time with this thing, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Damn it, you give him the easy ones, exactly. Yeah, the jump off line does have great designs, but they're very annoying Pokemon in Mystery Dungeon. That's why I can't stand them. But they do have great designs for sure. Now I think if you get this girl's number here, she actually does give you halfway decent items. There's somebody that calls you when they pick up berries or whatever, but oh, now we gotta do the cutscene with Lyra. I forgot about this. Grandpa! Here we go. Good work, Grandpa. The Pokemon you raised for me has been as healthy as can be. You look fit, too. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice you there. Hi, Lyra. How you doing today? You know? Let me introduce you. This is Dude. He's a trainer, and soon to be the champion of the Johto Region. Nice to meet you, old man. He seems to be getting better and better at raising Pokemon. Well, duh. Well, not as good as you, Grandpa, of course. Follow me, dude. Okay. Come on, Heracross. What do we got going on in here? Grandma, let me introduce you to my friend. This is Dude. Ah, so this is your boyfriend. Damn right. Nice to meet you, Granny. I see. And she don't like me. Oh well. What? Grandma, what are you talking about? We're only 10 years old. He just happens to live nearby. I know. Calm down, Lyra. Since you brought him here, you must be sure about his talent. They can tell, man. They can tell. Right? Dude, come and see us anytime. Well, I better go now. See ya. Alright, bye. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah. That's right. Here, this is my Poke-Gear. Yeah, see, I told you. See, Grandma? Yeah. Grandma knows. Although now we have Lyra's number, it's kind of annoying because she calls a lot. You know you can talk to your Pokemon as they follow you. Yeah, I forgot, but I actually just remembered. That's why we talked to Heracross. They do all sorts of cute stuff on the road and in towns. I'm taking notes every time they do funny things. That's why you're never going to have an Azumarill. Give me a call and I'll share some of them with you. How about no? Grandma? Don't you say anything. Grandma's like, alright. We are both trainers, and we're supposed to exchange numbers. That is all. Sure. I'll play along, Grandma. You know. I ain't gonna tell you what me and Lyra really be doing on our free time, but that happens after we end the recording. Why am I was talking to Grandma, but I don't need to raise my Pokemon. Yeah. You already know, man. I promise I didn't put my hands on her, Grandpa. I have an idea. Okay, he's cool. I'll give you our numbers, too. Then you can check on that Pokemon. See, we're practically family at this point, man. Already getting digits of Lyra and Grandma and Grandpa. They have already accepted me. Easy money, man. Got it in the bag. Call us from time to time when you give us your Pokemon to raise. I'll be happy to use this Pokegear my grandchild gave me. Yes, sir. Now, I think the cops you can only fight at nighttime. Yeah, we can just walk right past them right now. This girl, though, you know she gonna want these hands. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? Do you see this Heracross? You know, it's gonna one-shot everybody on the team. Yeah, exactly. All right, Todd. Nice duck. Catch his headbutt. Psyduck looks so confused right here back in Gen 4. He always looks confused, but... No flinch, okay. 0 for 1 in our career with Paracross. That's alright, we get into level 15 here. Okay. GG's, Todd. Not bad. No, you train your duck fine. You need more than one Mon. Oh, here. We haven't actually seen a glitch all day. Remember how crazy it got in part 1? Which one's me and which one's Todd? Nice. We finally got to see it again. Let's do it. Okay. Grandpa's not even glitched. He's just a spirit at this point. Okay. Let's reset that real quick. Grandma seems to be doing okay. And we're back. Alright. That's exactly what Psyduck looked like. That was kind of funny. We got that glitch like 3 times probably in part 1. But we never had it today. Until right now. Okay. How do we go get a massage for Riolu before we hatch these last 2 eggs here? Bruh. What is happening? Let me reset that real quick. Okay. I wonder what causes that. I'm just glad you can fix it by going in and out of buildings, because that would have been really unfortunate. Like, that would have chalked the whole playthrough in my opinion, but... Yeah, I remember it's under here, but... Yeah, she's under here too, I remember this. We just saw you 5 minutes ago, Lyra. Hi, dude. You're just in time. For what? When you follow this tunnel, you'll see a dress-up shop. That's exactly why I'm coming down here. That's where your Pokemon can put on accessories to dress up and take pictures. By the way, here's the fashion case. Yeah. She took one good look up and down. She goes, yeah, you got no fashion, kid. You're gonna need this help here. This is a present from me. Another item that I've never used before. Maybe we'll use it in this playthrough, who knows. Keep accessories in the fashion case, okay? Sure. I should get going. See ya. Oh, I'll be seeing you later, Lyra. Alright. I don't remember which... Oh, we have to fight these scrubs, too. It's just one of the ladies behind the desk here. Alright. The reason I was asking, I don't know if we need to keep it in the front of the party, but... Let's get some War Turtle action in. This could be a bad idea, because this guy might have a Magnemite, but... It's whatever. I got booted out of the game corner. I kept winning the new coin game. And they thought I was cheating. Right, imagine... Oh, he's got a Grimer? Interesting. Imagine if you could just toss the items like in a garbage can. That'd be pretty funny. Well, I mean, you can toss them, but... If somehow, like, in-game it would just show, like, a generic sprite. You know, just like an overworld Pokeball just getting thrown in the trash. That would be kind of funny. Ain't nobody living a spout from War Turtle, man. Putting in the work right here. Okay. We gotta do this massage though. It's really gonna go a long way trying to get Lucario next time. Not now, Mom. I don't even know how to... I guess I have to click with my mouse. What's up, Mom? Look, I made it all the way to Goldenrod. She's the one who calls me and goes, hello? Is this dude? You're the one that called me, Mom. Oh, hi, dude. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just arrived in Goldenrod City here. Nice little Sunday afternoon. I found a useful item while shopping, so I bought it with your money. Sorry. That means it's not a very good item. Wonderful. But I asked the delivery man to take it to you, so you should stop by the nearest Pokemart or department store and pick it up. I know it'll be useful. Then why did you apologize? And then you gotta love it, she just hangs up. Okay. You're not gonna let me say bye, you're not gonna let me ask how are you doing. Damn. Mom is all business there. I'll fight the scrub too. My Pokemon just got a haircut. I'll show you how strong it is. Yeah, alright. Dude, if she bought a Quick Claw. Oh man, I might actually litter at that point if she bought a Quick Claw. I'll throw that on the ground so fast. Dude, this is probably what happened, huh? Ain't no way, man. Look, am I still salty earlier about losing that run in Emerald Road? Yes, but I would have felt real stinky if we won having a Quick Claw, man. I couldn't do it. I mean, I still tried to win the run, but we got popped. Yeah, we might have to go throw it in the river. She can't be serious, right? Yes. Hello, Mother. Oh, hi, dude. How are you? Mom, are you okay? You know? Now you're sounding like a real NPC there, you know? 2 phone calls in the last 2 minutes and you say the identical thing. I think I might need to head back. After I end the recording tonight, I think I might need to head back to New Bark, check in on Mom. She's either drunk or she's ill. You know, I don't know what's happening here. Hello, dear. I sell inexpensive herbal medicine. No, thank you. See you later. Who are you? I think this is what we're looking for. Welcome to the Pokemon Salon. I'm the younger and less expensive of the 2 haircut brothers, so there's 2 different ones. Okay. Only 300 bucks. Grooming gives it a better look. Your Pokemon will become friendlier and more beautiful. So how about it? Hell yeah. Okay, so you don't actually have to lead off with Riolu. Okay, I hope I do a good job. I hope so too, man. Bro's going around with the scissors on Riolu like, you better not miss. I have to pull out my little pony and flame wheel your ass. There we go, all done. Aura Farm looks a little happier, so where's the other haircut guy? Oh, it's somewhere else, huh? I think it's somewhere else then. I don't want to fight those other 2 dorks. Oh, it's okay, different days. I got you. Okay, that's cool. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I think Mom had a couple glasses of the bubbly tonight. She calls twice in 2 minutes. Says the same thing both times. So is there actually 2 items to pick up, or does she just call like every time where I don't go pick it up? Interested there. Anyway, let's add this worm to the party and also the rat as well. But actually, I want Murkrow back in the party. Because I think I'm going to put that in the thumbnail. Okay, older has consistent good outcomes, but younger has a chance at the best. Okay. So we probably want to see the older haircut brother then. What's up, Westside? Okay, we got to grab 2 more eggs here. And swap out the worm and the rat. Okay, RNG time. 2 more eggs to close out the episode. We really do gotta head to the department store and grab that item that Mom bought, or she gonna keep calling me on the phone, but... Alright, let's put this thing back on the screen here, the random number generator. Click it 3 times, and hope we get something good. 22, 47, and the winner is 43. I don't think we've had that yet. Okay. Let's go grab that, and then we'll come back for the other number. I gotta click back in the emulator every time, though. So let's see. That's 30, so we need the 13th egg in here, which would just be this, right? 30 in box 1, 12 for the first 2 rows here makes 42. So this would be the 43rd egg according to my calculations. So let's pick it up for the worm. Okay. Bring the thing back on screen here and click it 3 more times. 16, 24, and 93. I was gonna say we don't have, yeah, it goes to 98. Genius. I was like, wait, 93, we don't have that many eggs. Okay, so 93. Pretty sure we hatched 92, right? Yeah. So 3 boxes of 30, right? That's 90, so this is 91, 92, which we already had, and now we're doing 93. Okay. Very nice. Let's head to the department store, grab whatever item or 2. I swear, if we walk out of this center and my phone starts ringing again, I might have to start deleting some contacts. Don't do it, Mom. Alright, let's take the crow with us here. Oh, here's a delivery guy. I'm kind of curious if this is just 1 item or 2. Cassib berries? That's actually not horrible. So is bro still here? Like, did she buy more than 1 thing? Oh, apparently she did. Okay. It's the delivery guy from Twilight Princess again. Okay. Those we're gonna sell back. Chilean berries are terrible. Let me head back in there and just make sure that there's nothing else. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and run around town here. Hatch both of these eggs, and then we'll go ahead and call it at that point. Yeah, Chilean berries to reduce the damage of normal attacks. Like, what are we doing, bro? Actually, I can't hate on that because we are about to fight Milk Tank. Look. All right, Mom. Even though you're getting a little buck wild off the Chardonnay. Okay, Chilean berries to reduce the damage of normal type attacks when we're about to fight Milk Tank. I respect the play. I do. And Cassib berries for when we go fight Morty after that, but normally a terrible item, but it's actually useful in the context of where we're at in the game right now. Okay. Okay. I respect it. Let's just keep running back and forth. Should I get the bicycle? Yeah, I should. I'm gonna do it next time when we come back. That's true. I could just keep talking to him, huh? See if he's got more items. Alright, what do we got here? Munchlax. This has to be Stilly's Lax. I'm pretty sure this was the only one we had. I'm pretty sure there was only 1 Lax submitted. If it's the Brave Nature, then that's Stilly's Lax. Yeah. Fire. Dude, such a good Pokemon. Actually. That's lit, man. Let's go. Oh, Heracross learns Brick Break at 19? Okay, fire. Hopefully Whitney's Milk Tank... Is it 19 or is it 21? I don't know what the level cap is going to be for Whitney. Nah, dude, Munchlax is such a sick mon. I'm so down for that. Come on, Mr. Crow. Keep up. Yeah, no, yeah, it's going to be tough to evolve, but... Again, we can always use inauthentic means of evolving, right? I could grind... I could run around offline to do it, but realistically, I could just import it back to PKX and change it to a Snorlax, but... That's what I was going to do if people submitted stuff like Abra. If they really wanted to see me use Alakazam or Machamp, I would have gen them as Machop and Abra, respectively, right? But I can't trade with anybody on the emulator, so I would have just had to use my little sticky fingers. Ooh, Chikorita. Was there only one Chikorita? Was this Jamie's Chikorita? Let me see something real quick. Again, this is hard to do. I'll look it up and confirm like in between the episodes, but I think this was Jamie's Chikorita actually. I'll have to confirm that after, but okay, fire. Well, unfortunately, we don't pull a second bug today after the trashy sock, but yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay, nice. Bold nature. I put some crazy moves on this thing too. Ancient power, grass whistle, and leaf storm. Because why not? Let's have some fun, right? This is kind of funny that we pull a Chikorita though, because right, similar to the Polished Crystal playthrough when I struggled with Bayleaf against Milk Tank. In the context of things, it's actually kind of cool. Okay, I think that's a good spot then to do it. So I'll go ahead and save it up here. And we'll resume the action again next time here in Goldenrod City. And we will absolutely dominate Whitney and her Milk Tank. Why? Because we got a bunch of fighting attacks, that's why. So it's going to be easy money, but it's still going to be a fun time. And let's see, what else we got to talk about here. I mean, I'll go ahead and pull up the trainer card. As you can see, we got that second badge from Bugsy, so we might, depending on what day of the week I stream part 3, if it's during the week when I gotta go to work, we'd only do Whitney. But if I do it on the weekend, we might do Whitney and Morty next time, because they're not that far apart from each other. The last thing I wanted to say was in terms of all the mons we hatched today, like Murkrow, Chikorita, Munchlax, and the rest of them. I will go in as I did in between the episodes, right, like for Will's Heracross. Got the nickname and got the OT adjusted. And same for the rest of these mons here, so I'll do that. I'll throw the save file back into PK Hex so that I could re-nickname the Pokemon and change the OTs as well. Okay, Milk Tank's level cap is 19. Perfect. We go walk in there with Paracross next time. We gonna brick break that cow, man. Easy money. We'll have a couple of backup attackers just in case, but have to take a look and see who are all the mons that are available in box 5, and we'll build a crazy squad. Whitney gonna be shaking, man. She ain't gonna know what to do, but that's where we're gonna cut it off. I'm gonna hang out here by the fountain. I might do a little fishing. I might even do a little gambling here while I'm in Goldenrod. Play some Voltorb Flip. And we'll pick it up next time from this position and keep it bushing, so. No, I'm not able. Well, that's the thing, Shadow. I can change the OTs on the eggs while they're still an egg, but as soon as they hatch, it doesn't matter what is the OT at the time of them being an egg. It auto changes to my name because I'm the one that hatched it, and so that's the issue there. That there is no workaround. And I tried that before starting the game. Like I had your guys' name as the OT, and then I hatched the egg in game, and it just changes the OT. So it's unfortunate how the eggs worked back in Gen 4, but yeah. But good question. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it off at this point. Another juicy episode of about 2.5 hours, just like part 1. So pretty good. Good progress, and we're all the way here in Goldenrod. We got a lot to check out next time. Look, is this a speed run? No, it's not, right? We're just kind of chilling. We're celebrating everybody. And we're just enjoying our time here in Johto. So it's not a speed run. It is a Nuzlocke, but we're going to take our time. We won't talk to every single NPC, but we're going to check out, a few things. Goldenrod's the biggest city in the game, so we'll check out a few things next time. We'll beat Whitney. And we also will go compete in the Pokethalon because that is a lot of fun. But with all that being said, that's where I'm going to go ahead and cut off part 2 here in the Pokemon HeartGold Egglocke. And therefore, to anybody that is finding this video in the future over on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the action today. And I also hope that you have a good rest of your day. wherever you go after watching this video. Alright? Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.